Malaysia, truly Asia. My 15 days in Kuala Lumpur turned out to be one of the most memorable trips I've ever taken. I went in with almost no expectations, but from the moment I arrived, the city completely drew me in. As soon as I stepped out of the airport, I noticed how clean and well-organized everything was. The roads were wide and smooth, with palm trees lining the streets, and the skyline in the distance looked stunning, especially with the Petronas Twin Towers standing tall and shining in the sun. I stayed near Bukit Bintang, which was such a fun and vibrant area. Every night, the streets came alive with bright lights, music, and the aroma of sizzling food from countless street stalls. Despite all the energy, the place always felt neat and orderly. People didn't litter, the stalls were organized, and there was this sense of respect for the shared space. Getting around was surprisingly easy too. The MRT and monorail systems were spotless and so efficient. I loved how everyone queued politely and gave way to others, even during rush hours. That small act of courtesy really said a lot about the people. And speaking of people, Malaysians truly made my trip unforgettable. They have such a gentle and kind way about them, always smiling, soft-spoken, and helpful without expecting anything in return. What fascinated me most about Kuala Lumpur was its diversity. Everywhere I turned, I saw such a beautiful blend of cultures and religions living side by side. You'd see a mosque's minaret rising next to a Chinese temple, and not far from that, the colorful towers of a Hindu temple. The mix of languages, foods, and traditions was amazing. One day, I spent hours wandering through Chinatown, tasting street snacks and browsing through stalls selling everything from handmade crafts to vintage cameras. Another day, I explored brick fields, also known as Little India, where the streets were filled with the smell of spices, the sound of Indian music, and bright flower garlands hanging in every shop. It felt like I was traveling through different worlds, all within the same city. Everyone there seemed happy, locals chatting over late dinners, tourists snapping photos, kids running around with skewers of grilled meat. It was chaotic in the best possible way, yet still clean and well managed. During the days, I made sure to visit some of KL's famous landmarks. The Bata Caves were absolutely breathtaking. The colorful staircase leading up to the massive golden statue of Lord Murugan was even more impressive in person. Climbing all those steps was exhausting, but the view from the top made it totally worth it. Another favorite spot of mine was KLCC Park. By the time my 15 days were over, I realized Kuala Lumpur had given me much more than just sightseeing memories. It showed me how a city can be modern and efficient without losing its warmth, and how people from different cultures can live together with genuine respect and harmony. I left with a deep appreciation for the city's beauty, not just in its architecture or its food, but in the kindness of its people and the balance they've found between tradition and progress. I remember looking out the plane window as I left, already thinking about when I could come back, because Kuala Lumpur didn't just impress me. It truly felt like a place I could belong to, even for a little while.